Friday afternoon. Greetings, everyone. As I said yesterday, I wanted to give the resident an opportunity to take some time to decide if she really wanted to do this video to share with the community, and she is clear that this is a message that she wants to put out there. This is someone who is grieving the loss of a friend who died in the field near the shelter, and she has some things that she wants to share about this loss, about the needs that the people have here, and a little bit about her personal experiences. She is assisting me with the memorial service that will be happening on Sunday afternoon. So hopefully, community, you'll come out and support this community of humans here in Aurora who are grieving and just dealing with a lot of trauma. So at this point, I'm going to turn the camera over to Olivia.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm newly here in Colorado, and I came here to escape personal traumatic things that have occurred in the past, and I fear that they would occur again. And I wouldn't be here doing this video. So here I am in Colorado, and I picked this state because of its beauty. I love mountains. I love outdoors. I love everything about it. And yes, the weed law. Only because after being shot by a man, being on those meds was not good. So I took myself off of pretty much everything and came here. It's been a nightmare. A nightmare that I still feel like after a month and 2 weeks, it's ongoing. There's no commercial break for this nightmare at all. I'm coming here to a homeless shelter. It was quite different from what I've seen in San Antonio, Texas, where I'm from. And I have had to go to a homeless shelter, and it was not my doing. It was my sister. My sister forced me to go to a shelter. That in itself is another set of drama that I wanted to escape by coming here. In San Antonio, I stayed in that shelter for a couple of weeks, and there's tons of them, but this specific one is the largest, and it's nestled in the heart of downtown, across the street from a jail, and police are heavy downtown for tourists. The treatment that I see here in Aurora, that is not even as big as San Antonio. Denver in itself is not even as big as San Antonio. We're double the size. But I tell you what, our shelters do not criminalize the homeless. They do for the homeless. They do everything in their power to help a person reverse their homelessness. You can be in that shelter a month and a half, but I guarantee you 2 months or less, depending on your circumstances, you can have housing in 30 days. 30 days. No one sleeps without a mat. No one sleeps without a blanket. No one sleeps outside. And you're certainly not arrested, even if you're not in a shelter or anywhere around San Antonio, are you arrested for not having the means to survive, being mentally sick, or just hiding, you don't go to jail. And the homeless shelters really don't call the police on people trying to sleep.
Tell them about what happened in the rain.
In the rain, my friend, the weather was bad, and it has been for the last week or so. And it seems like it's rained a whole lot. And this particular day, my friend had pneumonia. I knew it was going to rain. And I asked staff members of the homeless shelter if it would be okay if I gave her my bed for the last 3 days. I would sleep outside and take care of her cat, because her cat was the reason they wouldn't let her in. Although she has medical documentation saying that is a dog, a service animal for her emotional needs. They still wouldn't accept it. But yet right now, there is 5 huge dogs, not in a cage. They're at the shelter. My friend's cat had the cutest little carriage. Gracie is a good little cat. But they wouldn't let me give her my bed. That night, it rained. That evening, it rained. I know y'all can remember because the water was standing up above the curb. And just to think, my friend was in that ditch where she was asleep to hide from being arrested and harassed by the police. She drowned. She couldn't even get out the sinkhole. And although it's not my fault, the fact that they would not let her have my bed. This is a woman with a pacemaker that had pneumonia. They left in the rain to die alone. I can only just imagine her last thoughts, her last breath. No one should die like that. Not even a homeless person.
The gazebo.
And the gazebo. I'm getting ready to have to go fight Aurora for a trespassing ticket. This gazebo is across from the Aurora Police Department. And it's right in the center of what they call training facilities. I never see any training there. But yet and still it has trespassing signs on the building, but not on the gazebo. I had been here for 2 days. And me and a friend, we were both disabled. I've lost all use of my hand because of the gunshot to my back. And we sat there out of the rain, this gazebo, out of the rain, because we had like 3 or 4 luggages. And we needed a rest just to get out of the rain. Less than 5 minutes upon sitting in that gazebo, 2 officers came and gave us a ticket for trespassing. My only problem with that is there was no sign posted on that gazebo. What I hear now is that they have posted signs. But I was born at night, but not last night. But I took a picture of that gazebo, every inch of it, without that trespassing sign. In my world, in which I know that it's called entrapment. And why would you ticket people, homeless people, the same ones, just because they want to get out of the rain or sleep or just relax. You give them a ticket to the point where 3 of them is a felony. That is criminalizing homeless people. Point blank. How would you feel? I am so upset by what Aurora Police Department has been doing as well. And everyone in this facilities, this shelter, gets the same tickets. Trespassing an open container. And I reviewed both. There is no law in the state of Colorado that says that someone can't sit down and have a beer. There is one. There is none. I've searched it for hours. It's not. The only open container applies when you're driving a vehicle. And I wish y'all would look for yourself and see exactly what I'm talking about. Because I don't have no record. And the way it looks if I stay here and I have nowhere else to go, they're going to put me in their criminal system. I'm not. I am somebody. And don't treat us like that. We are people too. We've just reached the point in our lives where maybe we make mistakes, or like me, maybe you're running because you want to live. And this is hard enough having to deal with all this stuff, and I took my family where I am because I don't want them to get harmed by the person that shot me, but I have to come to this. And there's so many people here that have talked about killing themselves. Killing themselves. That blows me away. That our Congress people, senators of Colorado,